Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
The Gateway Arch was constructed between 1963 and 1965 as part of a broader effort to redevelop the St. Louis riverfront and create a national monument to westward expansion. The project required both architectural ambition and engineering precision, as the structure's shape and scale introduced challenges that had not been solved in previous large-scale construction. Work began with foundations, which extend deep into the ground to support the weight and distribution of the arch. Each leg is anchored in massive concrete blocks, designed to stabilize the structure and manage the forces created by its curved form. These foundations are critical, as the arch relies on balance between its two legs rather than a traditional vertical support system. The structure itself is built around a concrete core and provides internal strength, while the exterior is formed by a stainless steel skin. The outer layer is composed of triangular sections that were prefabricated and then assembled on site. As construction progressed, each new section had to align precisely with the previous one, as even a minor deviation would have affected the overall curvature. One of the most complex aspects of the build was maintaining accuracy, as the two legs rose independently. The arch was constructed from both sides simultaneously, and engineers had to ensure that the two halves would meet exactly at the top. This required continuous measurements and adjustment throughout the process, with tolerances kept extremely tight to avoid structural imbalance. The final section, known as the keystone, was placed at the apex in 1965, completing the structure. Once this piece was installed, the arch became fully self-supporting, with the load distributed evenly through both legs and down into the foundations. The construction process demonstrated how engineering solutions were adapted to match a unique design. The combination of a concrete core and a stainless steel exterior allowed the arch to achieve both strength and smooth continuous surface. The result is a structure that appears simple in form, but relies on a complex internal system to maintain its stability. The Gateway Arch stands not only as a visual landmark, but as an example of precise construction methodology. Its completion required coordination between design, material, and engineering systems, resulting in a structure that continues to function exactly as intended decades after it was built.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.